all honey, and this is what they'll eat through the winter. See, and they cap that off. Now you got to watch for the queen too. Now if we get down in another box down here, I'll show you the brood. You know, but what you can do is you can, and you'll kill a few. You try not to, but you just pinch them out. You know, you can't help but do that. So I'll just go in here a little deeper and pull out another. Now this area here, they got honey in. See, see all them little, instead of brood, that's honey, and that's you can tell the difference as you're looking at them.
Wow.
But see, now this side is brood again. See that? See the difference?
Yeah. So they can do that both, like different sides like that.
Well, what they do is on the brood cells with brood boxes, which are these, they'll usually put honey around this side, and then they'll have the bees in the middle. So when they hatch, they got something to feed, and that's where the pollen comes in too.
So when will you come collect this honey?
This stuff I don't. In these I don't, unless it's a frame. You see, I got dates on these years.
Oh yeah.
So I know which is a new frame and not. So and the gentler you are, the better it is, because then you don't jostle them. See? All right, now
I definitely want to have bees.
you see how they're starting to make more noise?
Yeah.
They're just this time of year it's bad because they worked hard all summer, and now you're going to come and take their honey away. But see, now what I do now is I check.
Oh my gosh.
I check for any. See here, there's a little wax where they're going to start building up there. Okay.
Okay.
And here's a frame right here. Can you see it? See, that's a new frame.
Okay.
And they're starting to. No, they aren't. They haven't been building new wax on that one yet. So what I'm gonna do is, I don't know where the queen is, but I'm gonna take this one and set it down. See, now the problem is you've got all these sucking frames, and you don't have no place to go. See all this propolis?
Yeah.
This is their glue, you know, to glue everything together. And as it gets colder, then it gets to the point where you can't even get that shit out. Now, there's a 10 frame box. There's 10 frames there. Then they got spacers here where it's a 9 frame box. Okay, so you can put these spacers in here, and then you can only put 9 frames in. And guy told me you do that in supers, then they'll build out the honeycomb because there's bigger space between them. Then they'll make bigger. This is another thing that I'm learning. After them frames get so old, they won't lay eggs in them. See?
Oh.
So
how old is that frame?
I don't know, but it just this is after I started dating them, and this happened after the fact. So now this is this year's frame. Okay, and this is called plastic cell. Now they haven't even started building up on that.
So why are they just like all roaming around?
Well,
right there?
I don't know. They're just checking everything out and doing it. But see the frame next to it, how bulged out it is?
Yeah.
So what I do then, when that happens, then I'll take that frame, because there's more space on the outside.
Wow. It's a lot of bees.
And I don't know where the queen is. And the sun is good, but it's bad because right now I can't.
Will they be like on top of her?
They'll be all around her, but she's very skittish. You know, she'll take off on you, basically. Yeah. See, now there's brood here on the bottom, and you just kind of. I'm gonna have to try that new thing of where I kind of look for a queen on top. You know. But look at all this. I just can't believe her. This is just so unreal. See, now here's drone cells. See? So what we'll do is just kind of squeeze them out of the situation. Drones don't have stingers. All they do is eat the food. They have no purpose other than breeding the queen.
Mm-hmm. Wow. When you first started doing this, like, were you very fascinated on, like, all the things that happen?
Well, you know, I watched just last year, after all these years, I caught where a bee was hatching, and I watched it until it come out. And it seemed like forever. It doesn't happen in 2 minutes, you know. But right there's the queen. See her? See how big she is?
Yeah.
That's the queen.
Wow.
Okay, good. Good. I'm glad I could see her, and she's a good queen. Holy cats.
Wow, you're good.
Well, just a friend of mine. He'd been doing bees since he was 16, and I learned a lot from him. Wow, that was a nice queen.
That handle's pretty handy, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
So once they sting you, right, they die?
Yep. Yep. Okay, what you want to do is usually keep that queen on the bottom, because the queen will always keep coming up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do, and I'm going into this farther than I have, and we know she's in this box. So what I want to do is, I don't know what this is. Now that I know she's there, I know I can't hurt her. So we'll see what this box does. First off, it's pretty light. They'll go, and when you're putting these boxes down, Chelsea, you want to kind of just shake them back and forth like that, so you don't, because she was in this box, right? So
The middle one, yeah.
in that one there. So now what we'll do is we'll just put her on the bottom, and then we'll give her more. See, we'll give her more area to lay eggs in. Okay, I won't jostle them anymore. You've done pretty good. To give you an idea. Okay, now I'll smoke them. I'll show you what happens. See, they take off. They go down. And you do that when you're going to put another box on, so you don't kill too many by putting the box on. And this box is heavy. They should let you pick that up so you can see they're up there. And sometimes you let the wind work with you, you know, like just over here and then let it go across.
So does it kind of like stunt them in a way, like?
Well, it just puts them into a feeding frenzy. See, and you can use sugar water, but that don't work as good.
Yeah.
You know. But you hear them now?
Yeah, they're going.
See, they're not happy. And then what? Like over there, when I go into, or if there's a bunch of hives here, I start on that end, and I work this way, because otherwise you're working around them all the time. And it is even to a point where I'll do 2 here, go over there and do 2.
So where is your other hive?
Right over there.
Oh.
See how much higher they're sticking up there?
Oh yeah.
And what I learned from a guy too is put popsicle sticks here, because then that gives you. Otherwise, it sits down tight. And you put popsicle sticks, it still gives you a little air movement in there. So
do the bees die in the winter then?
No. That's why you put the outer boxes around.
Mm-hmm.
They don't hibernate. They don't sleep or nothing. They just clump together, try to stay warm. And hopefully in the spring, the queen slows down when it gets. She won't lay as many eggs, and she'll slow down. And then in the spring, you feed her sugar water to get her revved up again.
Yeah.
And because there's no flowers, you got to feed them sugar water. Now, for some reason, the bees are under there. See that?
Oh yeah.
For whatever reason. And this should all be clear. There should be no grass or nothing out there. But if you want to look now, see, I disrupted them. See, now there's like all the bees. If there's not enough guards, see, there's cleaners, there's guards, bees. There's cleaner bees, guard bees, and there's worker bees.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's not enough bees to guard the entrances, then you can get robbers in, and then.
How do they like fight that or like guard the entrances though? Like what do they do?
They're just there. They just know. They know that there's not. They're not. It's like somebody coming to your door and they want to come in.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to stop them. Well, they work the same way. So that's the way it is. And then you got the guys that are coming in and out now. They're all out there for honey and pollen and nectar and whatever else.
So how many bees do you think, if you were to like estimate, are in this right now?
When you get a box, you get about 10,000.
10,000.
There's probably 20,000 in here, at least 20,000, if not more.
Wow.
But then might be enough in here. Okay, if you want to just come up, I'll show you the difference from one to the other. See, now there's bees here.
Mm-hmm.
See, they're pretty docile. This is what we do. All right, and then I need my hive too, the orange one. And I'll just show you what a super. It's a little smaller. See how that is? It sticks. All right. All right, now.
And that tool kind of gets it like unstuck from places?
Yeah, it's just a way of giving you room to work. Okay, maybe this frame will be all right. I could actually, now I need the...
This thing?
Yep. So everything is glued together, so, okay.
Wow.
See, now it's all honey in there. See that?
Mm-hmm.
Now they're capping it.
And that's when you know it's done, basically?
Yep, when they got the full thing capped all the way across down to the bottom, then you pull these out. Now, I know there's a few of these in there already. And what I want to do is I want to get them out of there so they could, so we put more emphasis on the uncapped. Buddy, get out of here. Get out of here, bud. You sucker, you're going to get stung. Same thing. I don't have a full frame that's fully capped, but I got to give them a little more time.
So do you see that bee? Is it like kind of working on putting stuff in there?
Yeah, what they'll do is they're just trying to, they got to draw the moisture out of there. See, there's too much water in there right now. Look at that little sucker, he listened to me. Look at him, he went out there.
He must like you.
No, you're here. and now he can start experimenting and going out looking. See, now if we got into the bottom box, there would be capped honey, but I ain't gonna take all that off because it's just hours you can spend out here. And today I'll probably come back and I'll do that one.
It's a great hobby, don't you think?
Well, it is. Beekeeping is like this. Yeah, and you don't know Bob Peasley, but I'll just knock him down there. Beekeeping is you can't wait till tomorrow to do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
When the bees need it, you got to do it now. And that's just the way it is.
The trip is complete.